Hey there, math fans! Today we're diving into the world of decimals. Decimals are like secret codes that help us talk about numbers less than 1. You see them everywhere. Prices at the store, measurements in recipes, even sports scores. Imagine a whole pie cut into 10 equal slices. Each slice represents 1/10 of the pie, written as 0.1. Decimals use a dot called a decimal point to separate the whole number part from the fractional part. Anything to the left of the dot is a whole number, and anything to the right is a fraction of 1. Decimals are cool because they give us a neat and tidy way to express parts of a whole. Get ready to become a decimal master. Adding decimals is a piece of cake. The key is to line up the decimal points like buttons on a shirt. Let's say we want to add 3.25 and 1.5. We write them down like this: 3.25 plus 1.50. See how the decimal points are stacked on top of each other. Now, we can add each column, just like with regular numbers. Don't forget to carry over if a column adds to 10 or more. 3.25 plus 1.50 equals 4.75. Adding decimals is as easy as that, Subtracting decimals is just like adding, but we're taking away instead of putting together. Let's subtract 2.75 from 5.5. 5.50 minus 2.75. Again, we line up the decimal points and subtract each column. If the top number in a column is smaller than the bottom number, we borrow from the next column over. 5.50 minus 2.75 equals 2.75. See? Subtracting decimals is a breeze. Multiplying decimals is a bit like multiplying whole numbers, with a little twist at the end. Let's multiply 2.5 by 1.2, 2.5 times 1.2. We multiply as if there were no decimal points. 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, 1 times 5 is 5, and 1 times 2 is 2. 2.5 times 1.2 equals 50 and 250. Now here's the twist. We count the total number of digits after the decimal points in the numbers we multiplied. In this case, 2.5 has 1 digit after the decimal, and 1.2 has 1 digit, for a total of 2 digits. We then count 2 digits from the right in our answer, and place the decimal point there, 3.00. That's it. Multiplying decimals is all about counting those decimal places. Dividing decimals might seem tricky, but we can use some clever tricks to make it easier. Let's divide 4.5 by 0.5. First, we want to get rid of the decimal point in the divisor, which is the number we're dividing by. We can do this by moving the decimal point one place to the right. Since we moved the decimal point in the divisor, we also need to move it in the dividend, which is the number being divided by the same number of places. Now we can divide as if they were whole numbers. 45 divided by 5 is 9. And that's it. We divided decimals by turning them into whole numbers. Section 6. Comparing decimals. Which is bigger? Figuring out which decimal is larger is like comparing apples to apples. We just need to look at the right places. Let's compare 0.75 and 0.8. First, we look at the whole number part. Both decimals have a 0 before the decimal point, so they're equal in that spot. Next, we look at the tenths place, the first digit after the decimal. 0.8 has an 8 in the tenths place, while 0.75 has a 7. Since 8 is greater than 7, we know that 0.8 is larger than 0.75. Comparing decimals is all about looking at the digits and seeing which one has the bigger value in each place. Section 7. Decimal challenges. Ready to test your decimal skills? Try these practice problems. 1. 3.14 plus 2.5. 2. 7.89 minus 3.45. 3. 1.25 times 4. 4. 6.3 divided by 0.7. 5, which is larger, 0.45 or 0.405. Section 8. Answer key. Unlocking the decimal code. Let's see how you did. 1. 3.14 plus 2.5 equals 5.64. 2. 7.89 minus 3.45 equals 4.44. 3. 1.25 times 4 equals 5.00. 4. 6.3 divided by 0.7 equals 9. 5. 0.45 is larger than 0.405. Section 9. Keep exploring the world of decimals. Great work today, decimal detectives. Remember, Practice makes perfect. The more you work with decimals, the easier they'll become. Now go out there and conquer the world of decimals.